Hey peeps, how's it going? It's going pretty good here. Thanks for asking. Today we're gonna do, I'm gonna do, you're not gonna do nothing, you're gonna sit there and watch. I'm gonna do a tent off. We're having a tent off between the Naturehike McLeod up to Pro and the Naturehike McLeod up to upgraded. I'm gonna show you what's the same about them, what's different about them. There's things I like about the Pro, and there's things I like about excuse me, the older upgraded version. So if that's something you're interested in, don't go away. Okay peeps, the first thing I'm gonna do is weigh them, see if they're the same. We're gonna start with the upgraded version. This scale is a pain in the assets. Is there a route? 3.54. Let's try the Pro. Zero out. There we go. Zero. 3.46. So the Pro version is a smidgen, not even worth talking about, lighter. I'll give you the weight of the mat separately. Fudgicles. The mat is, that's not right. Uh-oh, this scale is getting thrown in the garbage because it's such a pain in the assets. .56. So the mat is half a pound. Okay, we've got the contents of the package here. This is the upgraded version. Got the bag, a tie down that was wrapped around everything. Your pegs, your poles, the tent outer, and the inner. And the other one is the same. You've got a tie down, your pegs, your poles, your mat, the bag, the tent outer, and the inner. Okay. I'm gonna put down the mats first. But that brings us to the first things that are different about the tents. On the Pro version, you got the manure type of grommet on it, and on the upgraded version, you've got the older type. That's the only difference. Oh, I'm not on camera. That brings me to the pegs. The Pro has 14 pegs. The upgraded version only has 11. That's kind of weird. Okay, but that's what it is. There's the two mats, the Pro and the graded version. Next up, the poles. Here we go. I've got two sets of the poles. This is the poles for the Pro. Got that name on them. And this is the poles for. I'm just interested to see if they weigh the same. So this is the poles. I forget which one it is. Pro poles. Pro poles will weigh. Hang on, coming. It's coming. Here we go. Back to 0. 1.08 pounds. It's quite the spider web. And the poles for the older version will weigh this scale is a real pain in the assets. Back to 0. 1.06 pounds. Same thing. The poles for the Pro version, the ends are color coded, which will match up with the color coding in the ends. Oh, it's hard to do. Okay, of the mat. But I see one of the main differences, or main, I don't know if it was main, but one of the poles has this bend in it, which will run along the top of the tent, the spine, whereas the poles for the Pro, I don't see any bends in them. Now probably the end pieces here might go in on a angle. We'll find out. So as I was expecting, if you look at it, the poles are angled when they go into that end piece. Why, what would that be called? Who knows? But yeah, as you see, the pole that runs along the spine, there isn't any bend in it. There you go. That's what the poles look like once they're all set up. Okay, as I was expecting, the only bend on the up graded version is in that back spine, whereas the poles coming into that end piece here, there isn't any angle. Same with the other one, huh? Here's a better angle without the sun right in your eyes. As you can see, the up graded version has a bigger bend here in the spine. Okay, that's the inner for the Pro version all set up. I'm about to do the inner on the upgraded version. Now I want to point out something. It's kind of a tad easier on the Pro to figure out which is the front and on the back, because as I showed you earlier, the ends of the poles and the where the poles connect into are color coded, whereas on the graded version there is no color coding. I don't think there is. And no, I'm also spotting, interesting, the graded version has the type of one that pushes up and turns, whereas, let me bring you over, the Pro version has just the ones that just pop on. This is the inner for the graded version. As you can see, the door is total all mesh, whereas the door on the Pro is only half mesh and half fabric. I like having more fabric better, but that's just me. Now, one thing I'm seeing, it seems that the material isn't being pulled as taut with the graded version as it is with the Pro. I think. But as you can see, the Pro comes up much straighter, whereas the Cloud Up 2 comes up straight and then backs off. I'm just pointing out the differences. Yeah, like you can see that the material here isn't taut like it is on the Pro. Alright, I'm gonna put on the outer now. I got two of the outers on, and I want to point out something else that's different. The Pro version has these smaller belts with smaller whatever these are called, like hookup connectors. Oh, my nerves. And over here, they're wider and bigger. The older version has these little connectors so that you can connect the inner to the outer. It's not connecting. Why not? Oh, I was doing it backwards. Alright. So that when the tent is guyed out, it'll also pull out the inner. That's something you don't have on the Pro. Is that a big deal? I don't know. Okay, something else that's different on the Pro here. The tie downs on the side are just a loop that go over the peg. And on the upgraded version, the tie downs are connected to these tabs that are you can tighten them or ease them off. That's pretty cool. Well, I've got the outers put on each tent. That is the upgraded version, and that's the Pro. I've been looking at the contents for the upgraded one, and I've got 5 guy lines, and there's 2 pegs left. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there. How come there's more pegs in the Pro version, which also has 5 guy lines, but I've got them attached to the tent because I've had this set up earlier and I've been camping in it, but this is the first time I've set up the other one, so I don't know why there aren't as many pegs with the upgraded version as there are with the Pro. Okay, here we are. The door on the Pro version opens up higher than the door on the other one. I will show you. Not sure if you can see it, but there's a swarm of bugs around me. I'm losing my mind out here today. Not that I had much of one to lose. So yeah, because it opens up higher, it's easier to get in and out. And if you had to, it would be easier to do things in the vestibule, because you have like headroom. Whereas in the other one, the door would come to around here, which I will show you in just 1 second. But there's something else about this I also want to show you that is different than the other one. Let me show you now. I can, if I want it, have a vent open here. That little tab. And now there's a vent on the front of the tent and on the back. This is the front of the upgraded version. As you see, this door, it don't open up as high as the Pro, so getting out, I would imagine, is a tad harder, but let's see. Actually, to be honest with you, it didn't seem any harder than the other one. Only thing is, if you want to sit here and you had to cook or something in your vestibule, the top of this is quite annoying and will get in the way. Let's see what it's like shutting it from the inside. Where's the other zipper? The outer door only has one zipper pull, whereas the Pro had two. The door on the upgraded version has got a more mesh, so it'll be allow for better ventilation. But honestly, I prefer the Pro, which has like half fabric and half mesh. Some people would prefer it such the way it is here, but I like the other one better. To each their own. So now we're going to go inside each tent and look at the differences. So we're inside the Pro version, and now, as you see, there's lots of headspace. As you see here, the outer has got two pulls on the zipper. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, 1, 2. Whereas the upgraded version only has a one pull on the outer. I suppose you have to have two on the Pro so you can have that event thing. You also have two pulls on the inner. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Move my back more. There we go. I like having like half fabric and half a mesh. Don't know why. It's just, you may like it the way it is on the upgraded tent, but I like it better the way it is here. So now it has pockets, side pockets, one here and one just like it over here. Whereas you'll see when we go into the upgraded version, it only has one pocket, I think, but it's up here at the top. All right, let's go over in the other one. Man, there's bugs like crazy. This has been a very hard video to shoot because it's taken me hours and hours and hours. The bugs have been so bad. I've gone inside and had a coffee a lot today to get out of these bugs. But there, can you see? No, they aren't showing up on. Oh, there's one. That's it. Inside the inner. Can you see the bugs? The bugs are making me mental. Here we are, inside the upgraded version. This is the all mesh door. The pocket. This is the only pocket, which I guess you could keep, maybe, shades into, maybe. It just seems to, like, if you put anything slightly heavy, I think it's going to pull it down and come out. I prefer the Pro version with the two smaller side pockets. Although I shouldn't say smaller because they aren't. These side pockets are taller than this one. I can only get my fingers in there. Even though in the one I'm in now, the upgraded version, and it's got, as I explained earlier, the thingies that connect the inner to the outer. They are too far down to make any difference. I don't find they're pulling the sides out at all. And in fact, it sort of looks to me that I don't have as much like headroom or space. Like, I'm sitting on the large end next to the door, and it feels like the sides are almost touching me. I'm gonna turn around and see how it is if I was sitting where you guys are. Oh man, I'm almost positive that the one I'm in now, there isn't as much shoulder space or headroom as it is in the Pro version. So the thing that I was thinking I was going to like better about the upgraded one that we are in now isn't really any better. I'm talking about like how the outer connects to the which I was expecting to pull the sides out. Man, it ain't happening. If anything, all it's if anything, all that's being pulled out is the bottom area, which is picking like it's raising the bathtub floor. That it isn't pulling the sides out. You would have to have something connected here and to that where you can guideline the outer. If there was something here and connected to, so when you pulled out the outer with the guy line, it would pull the insides out. So yeah, there's some loose threading right there. I've camped in the Pro version. I didn't see any loose anything. I feel, though I don't have any way of checking it for sure, but I feel the Pro version has more shoulder room and head room. And like I'm touching. If I lean on my back, I'm touching here. Actually, I want to check one more. I'm gonna go sit in the sorry. I'm gonna go sit in the Pro version and see if I'm getting that same no room feel. A claustrophobic feel. That's the word I was looking for. I can't think straight because these bugs got me made mental. Here we are. I'm back in the Pro. I can swing a lot further back and forth before touching the edges or the sides, and I can lean back. Look at this. Without, the top of the cap is making contact, but just a tiny bit. Whereas in the other one, I could only lean to probably here, and that was it. It was bringing up tight. I couldn't, but with this one, I could lean all the way back and lay down if I want it. So yeah, the Pro version of this tent has got more shoulder room and like headroom. Now I'm only 5'8". If you were 7'2", this isn't your tent. But for someone of average height, not that I'm average, we're not going to make the joke. For me, the Pro version of the Cloud Up 2 is the superior tent. So, there you go. I'm not sure if I said it earlier because this video has taken me all day. But when I was trying to figure out if I would prefer the Pro that I'm in now or the graded version. I watched so many videos, but I could not find one video that had the two tents in it, comparing them side by side. So I made it for you. There you go. As I was just saying, I like the Pro better, but there isn't anything wrong with the upgraded version, which currently right now in Canada is on sale on Amazon for $150. The Pro is $200. So if those tiny differences don't mean nothing to you, save yourself $50 and get a awesome tent. There you go, peeps. All right. I'm going to ask you if you would be kind enough to like the video, subscribe, and comment. Is there anything I missed? Was there anything you would like to see me show you in a upcoming video? One extra thing about the Pro that I seen, you can set it up if you wanted to do it the outer only, which you wouldn't do it around now because the bugs are crazy. But once the temperature starts to come down, you can set two of them up with only the outer, but the Pro has got these Velcro tabs on the inside that will wrap around the poles. So if you wanted to set it up the outer only, you've got that option on. You can also do it with this one, but it's not gonna like hold onto the poles as easily. This is what I'm talking about. If you wanted to, you could open these Velcro tabs and wrap them around the pole. It's hard to do with one hand to get it, but there's one there, one over there. There's one right up there. I only see 3. There may be more that I don't see, but yeah, that's something else that is different between the two tents. So there you go. All right, peeps. Thanks for watching. Thanks for thumbs upping the video like I know you just did. Hit that thumbs up. Thank you. It like helps out the channel a lot. You have no idea. If you just keep hitting that thumbs up, it tells YouTube that you like my videos. Why you like them is beyond me, but thank you so much. I'm up to 72 subs now. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, peeps. I'm out of here now. Peace. That was a little too intense. Peace.